Hey, what's up YouTube? This is me, PS3 Wins, and this video is going to be, instead of like my PS3 game collection, like all the current games I have, it's going to be kind of like reviews of the games that I'm selling. Yeah, I mean, some people have been wondering why I'm selling these games, so I'm just going to, post a video why I'm selling them. So all of them that I'm selling, I don't hate. Actually, some of them are good, but I just have no purpose for them anymore. So I want to get straight into this. Again, all these games that I'm going to be naming, there's a good, I'd say maybe 20 of them. They're all for sale. Please check out my my sale vid. And, yeah, it should be on my channel. I'm selling all of them really, really cheap. They're all in practically new condition. They're not used or anything too much. But yeah, so let's get ready right away. MotorStorm, Greatest Hits, Ugly Red Box. Now, the reason I don't like MotorStorm is because, first of all, there's really nothing you can do. I can picture this game being very, very short. Basically, they just, once you pick a car, you have to choose a ticket, which is kind of like the race. There's only like 8 different tickets or something like that. And I can just see it getting old very quick. There's not that many tracks. There's not even that many cars. The graphics, yeah, they're pretty good for, like an early 2007 game. But, I mean, there's just, like, no variety. Next is Fallout 3. Reason I don't like this game, well, it's made by the same makers of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Bethesda, which is probably my favorite RPG of all time. But the reason why I'm selling this is because, I mean, I know a lot of people prefer Fallout over Elder Scrolls, and, likewise for the Elder Scrolls over Fallout. But I don't think this has as much depth as Elder Scrolls 4 has. There's really not much information given to you about any given thing. In Elder Scrolls, everything is like lore. You have to explore this, find out what that is. It's very interesting. It's a very unique world. This is kind of like, I mean, this is Washington, D.C. pretty much blown up after a nuclear attack. So, I mean, the environments in Oblivion were very cool. They're very beautiful. The graphics were great. And in Fallout 3, they're not... You know what? Oblivion wasn't too varied, but they were more varied than Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is just like all destruction, all wreckage. The combat's not that good. You're always encountering enemies. So yeah, I really don't like this game. Far Cry 2. I really, really love the map editor on this game, but honestly, I think Far Cry made a really bad choice going to the African setting. I would have preferred like Island, like the first games, like that tropical island. But yeah, the gameplay is pretty repetitive, pretty boring. The graphics are really, 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 really great, but the character models and stuff are really bad. So, Fracture, I actually haven't played this game, but from the looks of it and from the reviews it's gotten, I can kind of guess that, it's not the greatest game out there, obviously. Prince of Persia. Now, the reason I don't like this game is because it's just plain boring. There's like no action in this game, no thrilling moments. I have to say though, the art style is very unique. It's kind of like cel-shaded, but not everything's like in black and white. It's actually very colorful. But I probably put in maybe like 20 minutes into this game, and I really don't like it. Resistance 2. I actually had a really good time playing this game. There we go. But the reason I'm selling it is because I have no use for it anymore. I've already beaten it once, but the online I'm not too, crazy over. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of it. The graphics weren't too great, though. And they got ripped off like crazy, too. $39.99 for a used copy. So, pretty mad that I paid that. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. If there's anything you need to know about me, when it comes to video games is I do not. I mean, games that a lot of people like really good exclusives like this, really awesome PlayStation 3 exclusives, I find either extremely overrated or just very, very boring. Metal Gear Solid 4 is extremely overrated, I think. I can understand why people like the story. I mean, it's very, very complex. But I don't like the 25-minute cutscenes. This is the first Metal Gear game that I've played, so I don't know, like, basically anything about the story or the characters or anything. But yeah, I mean, they have an application for this game called the Metal Gear Solid, like, database, whatever. And, I mean, it just has, like, all the information you could ever need, like, for anything Metal Gear related. It's crazy. I mean, they actually put the time to make a database just for this game series, honestly. It's very complex. The combat is very bad, in my opinion. It's just very bad. Don't buy it. Skate 2. Now, I have a very good reason for not liking this game. The graphics are good, but I got it cheap, and I'm really a big Tony Hawk fan. And the past two games that they released, Tony Hawk Shred and Tony Hawk Ride, those two games, like with the motion skateboard kind of thing, got horrible reviews. Nobody was looking forward to Shred. So, just bad. I mean, I'd like to see it go back to Tony Hawk's roots, you know, like Pro Skater, even American Wasteland, Underground 2. I mean, those are fantastic games. And I think, what I thought is that this would be like Tony Hawk, but it's not. Instead of, like, pressing a button to do a trick in Tony Hawk, you have to actually, like, move the analog stick in any direction, which, I mean, that's not fun for me. And I think it's very hard. Resident Evil 5, never really got into this game. Don't really know much about the story, because this is one of the only games I've played one of the only Resident Evil games I've played. So yeah, I'm just selling that. Rainbow Six Vegas, very boring, in my opinion. Graphics are bad, nobody plays online. You die too quickly. I like realistic games, like, say, Battlefield Bad Company 2 or Medal of Honor. Those games are realistic. This is too realistic. This is, like, tactical. I mean, for a game, it goes, for any first-person shooter, you know, it goes casual, realistic, and then tactical. This is, like, the most of the tactical. You have to give orders and stuff to your squad. I mean, you really have to take cover. I mean, you really, really have to find a plan to take out one enemy, because that one enemy can kill you anytime, very easily. Lair got very bad reviews, mostly on the horrible control scheme, so I'm kind of afraid to play this game. Time Shift, spent maybe half hour into it. The time maneuvering control things are very bad, and I don't like it at all. Graphics are bad. Army of Two, pretty boring. Looking forward to getting 40th Day, maybe. End War, not a big strategy fan, so you could easily see why I don't like that game. MX vs. ATV Reflex, good. You know what, it's not horrible, but I don't like the controls. I don't like how it's kind of realistic and you have to, like, move the control stick to avoid your plane from falling. That's pretty stupid. Shell Shock 2. Graphics are bad. It froze on me a couple of times, so I don't really like it. But I was actually getting into it for a while. Oops. Dropped this game. Turok. Seriously, I like Turok Evolutions on GameCube, but in this game it's crap. Very bad. It's getting damp here, dim. Yeah, so just very bad. And Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. I actually enjoyed playing this game, but it gets boring. The story's not that innovative, and yeah, I just don't really like it that much. I already beat it. Nobody plays online, so yeah. I really hope this video doesn't split into two parts. If it does, please watch the second as always. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe the video. Wait, that wasn't right. Subscribe to my channel to get more videos. So, yeah, peace. All these are for sale, just so you know.